Yeah, that's seaside. That ain't even B-side. That's seaside.
What?
I don't know. Sing it again. Sing it again. Let me hear it again.
Lost your mind. No. Oh,
Nope.
I can play it for you. Let's get banned.
Yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter now. You might as well just
Why not?
let's throw caution to the wind at this point. And don't worry, we won't get banned. It's on the seaside. Like 6 people heard of it.
They've never even heard of that song.
Yeah.
We're coming out so late. I'm afraid to share it. I was like, "What's going on?"
Don't share it.
Hey, you play that song, that YouTube's gonna think it's an original piece. Like, oh, okay,
Whatever.
They're gonna give you the credit for it.
Wow.
Hey, what's going on?
Moose is gonna. Hey, listen, Game Glad, you're not going to ban us, but Moose will ban us for that.
Yeah.
That sounds way too close.
Well, this is where we're at tonight, guys. We're it's 2 guys and one podcast.
Now we're banned.
Yeah.
2 guys in a truck.
Yeah.
Hey, the final boss.
And we're not even. Oh, this isn't even an episode. This is just us talking. This is just hanging out, talking about
no music, no intro,
no nothing.
Hey, you sent the people in the truck home.
They loaded up. They actually never unloaded.
They never. Yeah, we
just waved them on through, just like it's going.
They tried to open up the back, but they couldn't figure out the code. It was the wrong code. And every time they tried to enter it, then they got locked out of the code.
Keep on.
And the spare key was left back at the place.
Yep, exactly.
Game God. We weren't podcasting last week. Are you all right? You good? Everything is.
Yes, yeah. I survived the tornadoes.
The final boss you've got behind you. You got. Are you back into wrestling? Is that what's going on?
Yes, it's that just for now anyway. Just for now. It's old school, man. It's going back to that old school feel, man. It's that attitude era.
Well, you know what? That's key that you say that, because I would imagine a lot of people stopped watching after we had a few characters leave.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't feel the same. And you know what? I haven't watched wrestling in many moons, many eclipses. And I'm telling you, I feel like a totality is
I heard that like 30,000
I'm like, man, can you guys
was that a new word?
You guys
Did they just make that
word please? Because man, I am so thrilled with that word. Please use it again. In like the next 5 or 6 seconds.
Your career is definitely going down the path of
totality. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't watched wrestling in many eclipses. And it's been
many posts.
From what I've seen on like social media and that, it seems like it's been there's a huge uproar, there's a huge increase, and like it's going back to the days of the old school wrestling, the drama that comes out of it. But anyway, thought that was interesting.
The last month and a half, they've been selling out arenas.
Really, it seems like if you bring back the old characters, it's kind of like what we talk about in sci-fi.
Yeah,
you stick with the original characters, and you're a winner. Like don't mess it up.
That's a great point, Moose. Because I got to tell you, one of my, the what is it? The now I just forgot what it's called. The most electrifying move in all of the sports, and that's the people's elbow.
Yeah,
man, it's like, come on, that's so classic. You have to stick with the classics.
Yeah.
I bet you right now, if you brought back the original Avengers, the core, and made a movie right now,
it'd sell out. It'd sell out.
Absolutely.
What? Tony Stark is back? It's like,
yeah.
That's what it was like this weekend, man. Listen, guys, as you saw all over the social media, man, they brought back a whole bunch of people, and and listen, they weren't in there for a main match. They little cameos. They popped in.
That's all it takes. You'll watch. I used to watch a 2-hour wrestling event just to get a cameo. You know what I mean?
Just to get to the end, or you get that special. Yep, absolutely.
And nobody wins, and you're like, I knew it. Gotta watch it.
And then somebody's secret comes out.
Yeah.
And then you'll tune in next week for another 2 hours.
Hey, they don't even talk. They just stand it.
Yep.
The Undertaker
Yeah. No, well, it's funny you mentioned that. Everybody knows that that bell.
Yeah.
That bell hits. Doo. He's not even know where he's. Where is he? Where is he?
He could not show up. They could play that every 15 minutes in the show, and he would not show up, and everybody would still be excited.
Oh, listen! Don't play the bell and turn the lights out. Forget about it. He's there,
man. You're looking. Even if you're in the audience, you're looking behind you.
I thought his character was always a lot of fun. It was always mysterious, but now it's not so mysterious. It's like
no, it's not. Hey, it's like Master Chief taking his helmet off.
Yeah, not mysterious.
Who is like what?
Master Chief taking his helmet.
Yeah, like Master.
Wait a minute, not at the same time because you guys are. I can't hear what.
He's trying to steal my words. It's like Master Chief taking his helmet off.
Oh, okay. I would have said like Mando.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, Moose. Speaking of that, I have a little trivia for you.
Okay.
I want to see if you know
this. Lay it on me.
There you go.
Speaking of Mando and Pedro Pascal specifically, what TV show that was based? I don't want to give it away.
Give him too much info.
That was. I know. I don't want to give it away. Anyway, it was back in the 90s. A TV show. It was back in the 90s with a very popular girl, and
Baywatch.
She fought evil.
Okay. So that would be.
You could have guessed it now. I gave you.
Is it? I don't know. Is it Xena, the Princess Warrior?
No. So I'll give you a little more.
Okay.
It was in high school, and then later goes to college, and then there's a spinoff show after it.
Oh, Buffy? He was in Buffy
the Vampire Slayer. He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Wow.
I did not know that. I was watching. He's like Eddie something, and it's in the college years when he's in college. And or when she goes to college, and then he becomes a vampire. He gets, he's new, and then he gets bitten. I was like, what? I did not even know that. He looks young too. If you have to go look for that episode.
Well, he was in Game of Thrones.
Yes, he was.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah, well, he was there for a good 2 episodes. He was in there for.
Yeah, didn't he fight the mountain episode?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
I remember that. I won.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Yeah, I'm like, how can you not?
I remember. I know you saw. I remember we talked about it. Yeah.
How can you not finish the job here? Stop playing.
Everybody knows you got double tap.
You got to. You remember? I don't know if you remember Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and how they had this thief. It was kind of like D&D. You kind of had the characters. You kind of like, okay, there's the barbarian. Okay, there's the. That's where it kind of stopped. But they had this. Sorry, I thought I had more. They had this little guy. He was a thief, and so they'd slay like a big, bad monster, and then the thief would go in there and he'd be like, stab him one last time, and that's to make sure.
I can picture that.
You know what I mean? That's to make sure that I'm getting these experience points. I mean, because
gotta get the XP.
Yeah, gotta get the XP, man.
Hey, 50 XP is better than no XP. I'll take it.
That's exactly right. We'll take it.
Just to make sure, because the guy has 1 hit point left. You got to make sure he's down.
Like, hey, you do all the heavy lifting. I get the final shot.
Yeah. That's fun.
Hey, I'm really excited about something. Something just came out, and it's super exciting. We talk about Pluto TV often. Not that they're a sponsor, but because we love Pluto TV.
I was going to say, is this info you're going to give us?
Yeah, So, I'm a huge Star Trek fan as far as I watch it when I go to sleep every night. So on Pluto TV.
Welcome to the club.
Yes. And like every 6 months they change. There was 2 channels, and they change TNG.
They alternate. Yeah.
They changed TNG and DOS, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They just added a Deep Space Nine channel.
Did they really?
By itself. They have their own channel now, all DS9.
I'd like to see them. I got to tell you, if you haven't downloaded Pluto TV, you really need to go get it, because
it's true.
This thing is they're not a sponsor, but I wish they would be.
Sounds like you're reading a commercial.
They are just fantastic. You get so much cool stuff on there. And if you're a fan of sci-fi, you get a lot of free stuff. They got Doctor Who on there, a lot of old Doctor Who.
Yeah, they have the old stuff for sure.
Hey, and it'll stay playing if you play it at night and you fall asleep. It don't shut off. It'll stay playing to the morning.
To the morning, and then
Yeah,
when
it'll
you
keep
wake
going.
up, it says, "You still watching?"
Yeah, you're still watching. You're like, yeah, I'm still watching.
Yeah, I'm still watching. What are you crazy?
Or in the words of Moose, don't touch that.
Don't touch it. It's a app after my own heart. It doesn't allow anyone else.
So I was gonna ask Pluto or Tubi, but I guess I know
Pluto.
what the answer is here.
Pluto.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tubi comes in a close second or third.
Yeah.
I know Moose loves Tubi. I tell you right now, that's it.
I know.
Like,
Why?
Why? Come on now. Do we need to go through this again?
Pluto.
Yeah,
I thought we were watching Pluto at the other place.
No, I think it was Tubi.
Nah, I think it was Pluto.
There's always Pluto.
They're very similar. They're very similar.
They are.
Yeah, but I think Pluto does all the TV shows for sure, and then I think Tubi does old movies.
Pluto also has old movies.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta really.
What's
dig
great
into
about
Pluto.
Pluto and Tubi made the same. So Pluto
Magic
has
Mike.
the live stuff, and then you can also go and look for things that they have on their
Yes.
on the
Magic
cloud.
Mike. I love how we talk about it, and this guy's never even down.
No, I didn't do the movies. I've always done movies on Tubi.
Listen, yeah,
I watch all the Van Damme movies on.
What about
Tubi.
Freebie? That's
Freebie's another one. That's another one.
That's
Yeah, is that the one in between?
that
Pluto
used to be
and,
IMDb TV.
yes, it did.
Used
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
And as you may or may not know, Amazon owns IMDb, and
Yes,
so then they changed it to Freebie, which I have no idea why they did that.
So they could have the commercial free fee. That's all they wanted.
You remember the little jingle?
That's it, man. That's what they needed. They're like, we gotta have something better. Have a better jingle.
Hey, this couldn't have segued any better. You know, Magic Mike brought up Star Trek. He brought up Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
He brought up the channel. You know, so I got something just to show you, Magic Mike, that I picked up. I picked up along the way here and there in my travels. You know, I'm always collecting Hot Wheels, right? I got all the Batmans, right?
Right.
And I did pick up a new Batman. This one is from the actual the Batman. I think this one is from Batman versus Superman.
I was gonna say, does that one have the flexible fin from Batman Returns?
No, doesn't have that one. But I ventured off to the right here, and I said, "Ooh, what's this?" And I picked up that.
Man, send that over. Now, why didn't you pick up one for everyone? I'm just
there was only one.
Oh, so that's on it. So hey, listen, you have my address. You know where I live.
You know what, Magic Mike.
That's wrong.
This is coming to you, Magic Mike.
That's wrong.
I'm gonna use our universal.
Can you just tell me which model that is? Is that NCC?
Go ahead.
1701 DE. What is it?
What is it?
It just says 1701.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'll take.
So I want to tell you
which
right now. Which one is this one? Is this the OG, the original?
Yeah. That's the original.
That's the OG.
Yeah. That's. Don't worry. I got you, Mike.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks.
You know, listen. Go ahead.
No, I got a bigger show and tell. I want to show. I got a bigger show and tell.
Yeah, let's see it. Lay it on.
All right. No, Moose is gonna take the show. Right, he's gonna close out the show.
No, I don't have it. I don't have anything.
So I picked up this, and I gotta tell you, this was
two-handed. All right.
I know, right? He's like,
I had to
straining too.
I hurt my back doing this. Right,
yeah.
so this is something here. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but this is Deadpool's head.
I have seen this. Now I haven't seen this in real life. This is fun. I don't think you could actually. There's two toggles there, right?
Yes, but it's not it's the clean version. If it says it bleeps it, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
That's our definition of clean now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it bleeps it. Yes, it bleeps it. It'll hit the sensors. No, it look, check it out.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Oh, sorry. Wrong language mode. Hi, it's me, Deadpool.
That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a head of Deadpool for those, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's irritating. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going. Let's go back to the Star Trek. Enterprise.
I turned them off, but so he has 600 scenes.
Yeah.
His eyes fully move.
Yeah.
It's fully articulated. His head moves.
You see the jaw.
Light sensitivity. So the light does stuff. So like if it's dark and it turns on, he goes, "Wow, I was changing here." You know, he says something like that. If you pick him up, he does something where he's like, "Oh, you're so strong," and he just busts the laughing. He's like, like he says some really. And then they have an app, so you can actually pick things you want to say.
Oh, is that right?
It sets up as an alarm clock. It says works 4 out of 5 times. Are you willing to try your luck?
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. So, and it has like a scare mode. So like you can put them in if you want sound.
Yeah, like you put them in like a refrigerator or something, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is actually pretty cool. You know, I have a puppy, as you guys know, and I put it next. The puppy thinks it's a real person and wants to attack it. Like it's like it's like that doesn't seem natural. It's like, but yeah, I picked up this. This is a nice little addition. It actually, the picture, the camera doesn't do it justice. It actually is like the material.
Yeah, I've seen this in real life, and I actually
have you?
I thought it was really good, but I don't know if I can get over the hidden features of it, and I'm like, I can't buy it.
Yeah,
but
so,
maybe I take it back. I could probably with the right little codecs get in there and change whatever I want to change.
Yeah, you could.
So
yeah. So, but it is actually pretty cool.
By the way, that reminds me of something. That's very cool, Game Guy. That reminds me of something. Apple had a recent update, at least for I think it went live everywhere, but they had a recent update. They turned on the emulators.
What?
Yeah. So all the technical stuff I'm not going to tell you, but yeah, they turned on the emulator so you can start emulating other systems on the Apple phone, and
really,
that's a recent update. Yeah. Yep.
So
yeah, so
the phone or the iOS? I mean the operating phone.
Yeah, I saw somebody do it. They put on a wasn't Atari. It was I think it was a Commodore game.
Really?
64 game. Yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, they turned it on. So the company
they to, right?
What?
So they kind of had to, right?
I think this goes to show you that how much retro stuff is coming back.
Yeah. Apple
turned on an emulator to emulate old systems, and I think that is impressive because I think retro gaming is and stuff is making a huge impact in the market, and I think this is an answer. I think this is a great answer for it. I think this is wonderful.
Yeah, the old moose becomes the new moose.
Right. I'm like, no, I got that. That's right over there.
So question to you guys. Yeah. So let's say emulators full blown. You got any emulation you can do, right?
Yeah.
Would you buy the old ROMs if to run on your emulators?
Yeah, I think I would. I mean, if you're talking about buying the ROMs to run on an emulation like a Steam Deck or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's probably better than actually going through the process. It's probably less techy, So,
was that a jab at me?
No, not at all.
I felt like it was a jab at me.
That's a jab at me.
It's just like you don't have to know as much to do it. I mean, I just think that's good. I think that if somebody's going to do the work for you, do the heavy lifting, and you got to pay them a couple of dollars, I'm all for being a capitalist. I think that they've earned it. Okay, thank you. Because when I get it, I'm just going to copy it and sell it to the next guy. So, I mean, why not? Yeah, matter of fact, Game God, if you want one, I've got one for sale.
I might hit you up on that.
Yeah, half the price of the other one.
Hey, can you stay on after the call?
Yeah, you can stay on.
Hey, Magic Mike, when you get off, Moose, stay on after. We got business to discuss.
I'm looking at
I mean, because Apple wouldn't do that if there's some monetization.
I know. So it just says yesterday afternoon playing Mario versus Donkey Kong on my Vision Pro using Vision OS test flight version. Anyway, it starts going into some of the details, some of the specifics, and
test flight is where you get to try all the
stuff. Anyway, it's coming though. It's coming. And I think part of that is all due to the EU. Some of the stuff that the EU is saying Apple's got to be able to comply with. And that's where it all comes from. So,
I think that Apple would never do anything just to do it for free per se, right? So if they're giving you, they're gonna give you emulators. Like, we'll take care of that for you.
Yeah.
That's all yours. That's all yours.
Being forced to do it.
And then you know, next month, oh yeah, we got the whole library for NES.
Yeah, right. Only $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
You know what? A subscription fee would do killer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you would pay for everything is subscription fee. You know that.
Yep.
That's why I would pay for a ROM. I have no problem paying for a ROM.
Yeah, I'd pay for a ROM before I would the subscription fee. Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Apex is subscription.
Apex is free. Okay.
No, not every month.
It's free every month. It sure is. Hey, I got a question for you guys though. That's you made me lose it, Game God. You brought up Apex. You made me lose what I was going to say, and now I'm upset with you. I'm upset. I'll think of it here in a minute. It had something to do with payment and subscriptions and all this other good stuff. Anyway.
Give him 2 minutes, Magic.
Yeah, it'll come back. It'll come back.
Hey, so a bunch of trailers. I know where we didn't get a chance to, but I want you guys to know. First of all, they moved forward the date for Fallout, the show. It was coming out Thursday. Yeah. It actually comes out tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's all 8 episodes
all
coming out at one shot. Yeah.
Man.
All right. It's a lot to watch then coming up. There's going to be a lot of stuff to watch.
Man, I might have to call in sick tomorrow.
This isn't recorded.
My voice, right? You guys hear it?
Yeah. No, I hear
it. You sound like you got a tickle. Yeah. You got a little tickle there? Yeah. It's the AC. It's on too high. And then the other thing I was going to say, I believe Rebel Moon comes out. Is it this week or next
part
week?
2?
I think it's
the part 2.
Well, just watch the trailer. You'll see the whole film. It's
yes.
Yeah. but on a lighter note, they released the final trailer for the Acolyte show. So if you don't want to see anything else, don't watch the trailer.
Don't watch it. Stay away.
Don't watch it.
Yeah,
that trailer has a lot of stuff on it. Yeah, exactly. That trailer has a lot of stuff on it, guys. So if you don't want to know anything else, then don't. If you see anything about the Acolyte, don't click on it. If you see a still, scroll by it fast.
Well, that's kind of like anything. I mean, I wish people would. I wish they wouldn't release these things so abundantly. Where just teasers is all we need. I remember waiting for the Star Wars when the Phantom Menace was being announced, and you were watching to see the trailer, and I'm like, that's all I needed. I just needed a little bit, and you got a little bit more than a little bit, and that was enough. I didn't need any more. I'm good with it. So I hate when they give too much.
Yeah, we don't need these 2-minute trailers anymore. We just don't.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds. And then release another 30 seconds in a month or something along those lines.
Yeah. Hey, and I also want to go on the record here and let all of the world know. Thank you, Moose. Hey, I'm giving you a thank you.
Okay.
I have purchased my tickets to go see Transformers on Saturday for 12 o'clock. All right. So because Moose was like, why don't you go check to see if it's in the theater? And I went to the official site, and it tells you what city. You go in there, and it tells you the theater. I was like, oops, click, easy as pie. Win. So, but they only it's Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah,
those were the dates, right? And they only put in one time for each day.
That makes sense. They don't need it. They don't need it. I mean, come on. I mean, how old is the movie?
Come on now.
How old is the movie?
Hey,
Moose.
I think the bigger question is how many seats were available.
That's a different question. Listen, if I'm the only one, in the theater, I'm happy.
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. That's why you only need one time. It's only for you.
Listen, I'll go twice if the price was right.
No, you would.
Yes, I would.
No, you would. You go. You know what? I'm good.
Yeah,
I saw it in the theater. I'm good.
I was disappointed in one little feature though. All of the showing was 2D. They didn't have. I don't think they're doing a 3D. I wish they did a 3D.
3D's overrated anyway. You know that.
It really is.
I'd watch it in 3D. I want Unicron to look like he's going to eat me. So but yeah. So thank you, Moose.
You're welcome.
I got my Saturday ticket for 12 p.m.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could be of assistance for you.
Yeah. If you guys come into town, I got your tickets too.
Oh, good.
Really?
I'm gonna make my my color here. I felt like I was a little too bright.
Too bright.
Yeah, you got some color. That's
now I'm tan. I feel like I fit in.
So to help you jog your memory a little bit, I'm gonna help you jog your memory a little bit here. So you would not pay a subscription if I'm understanding right, you would not pay a subscription fee for access to an entire catalog of ROMs for a particular system.
No, not a subscription. That's why I'd buy it. Like I said.
Yeah.
But if they didn't give you the option to buy, would you still at least subscribe 1 month?
1 month to get everything, and then I'd quit. Yeah.
No, you can't keep it. You only get access to it.
No, I want it down.
Yeah. Forget that we have technology. Forget that. Just say,
yeah. I'm sitting here talking about
either pay
hacking Deadpool's head, and you're telling me you can't do it. No, you can't do that.
There was also a trailer of more stuff from Deadpool, but I don't know if it was real or not. It's tough to tell because
you love to
I'll do it. Listen, I was just wondering when he pulled up that Deadpool head, I was like, Moose, who are we talking to?
Yeah,
because he has never been this deep. Now he's all of a sudden his secret's coming out. Here he is.
Yeah,
the real game god is a Deadpool fan.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yes.
But he does. If it has anything to do with the MCU timeline that they use now with Loki and stuff like that, I mean,
you guys hear the latest when I don't know if we talked about it, but it talked about Henry Cavill coming in as Wolverine in one of the
yeah, I did see that somewhere.
Yeah,
I did see that as well.
I don't like that.
I don't know if I like that either.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, if they did it with Nicolas Cage as Superman,
Robin Williams all the way.
Robin Williams, yeah, where is he at?
That's wrong.
You can listen. You can CGI Robin Williams.
Yes, you can. There's enough of them out there.
Yeah,
but then he can't show his hands. That's the most important part.
I know. You just keep his fist closed. Claw. 3 claws you can imitate.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. Gosh, I had some. Magic Mike, did you say? Did I read something where you had on Rob Layfield? He was going to he's going to come out with a book or something like that.
Yeah, I thought for sure you guys would be into this. So he's coming out. He's going to publish a memoir. And now listen, I'm not going to brag.
Words like you got to read.
What?
It's like words. You got to read it. Like, a book. Like no pictures.
I'm going to say that the title could be better. It's called Robservations.
Memoirs of a Geisha. Okay, I got you.
It's coming out in 2025, but it's going to be about his, just his story, I guess, about his memories with.
Well, he has some interesting stories, I'm sure. He was part of that, small knit group where the fantastic artist.
Yeah, speaking of Deadpool, there, Game God, there you go.
That's why I said that's why it reminded me of that.
Did Rob Layfield ever go the Image route, like with Jim Lee and all those guys? Do you know if he was part of that group?
What do you mean go the Image route? He was a co-founder.
He was part of that entire group.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not. I don't know. My knowledge of that isn't vast, but I did know like all the prime.
They all did their own thing. And why? Why did they do that?
I would assume it has to do with money.
I don't know. I think it has to do with, you want us to do this? That's okay. We're going to band together. We'll draw what we want when we want it.
Okay. So they were trying to get them to do other stuff that they didn't want to do.
Probably. Or shelf.
That's typically what happens.
Yeah, typically what they do with all these artists.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Now listen, and at the time, Image,
they take their ideas, and once they do it, it's theirs. Then it's the property of of Marvel, of DC, or whomever.
What do you call that? IP rights. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's. Would you read the book?
No.
Listen.
Somebody else read the book, and you can tell me about it.
Yeah. I'm in with Moose.
I bet you if they did that as like a graphic novel type deal.
I'll voice the book for them if he wants me to do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll read it and put it out there in an audio form, but I'm not. Otherwise, I'm not. You're gonna pay me to read it. That's,
Well, Game God's gonna go straight to the Deadpool chapters anyway. So
yes, that's right. That's right. That's where I'm
gonna send Rob a message and tell him, hey, listen, I will put your book in audio form, and you're gonna have more sales than you would, book sales.
What if he says, "I'll let you do it for free"?
I'd still.
I knew you would.
Yeah, sign me up, man. You know what? Yeah. After thinking about it, I'll do it.
It's right now. Let's go.
I spoke to my agent.
Yeah.
My agent said it'd be a good move.
Can you hold on? Can you give me a moment? No, I like a decision now. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it.
He put a Shark Tank on you. You got to answer now. I'm out.
I like decisive partners.
For that reason,
Hey, I'll do it
Yeah.
if Moose comes in on it. I'll do it if Moose comes in.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey guys, listen. I've always had this question. We've just never, because it's not like a long topic, but it could be with us. We usually can carry topics for a long time.
Yeah.
If you could name your top 3 sci-fi spaceships, only 3 that you had to pick from all the sci-fi, what would they be?
That's pretty difficult.
It is,
because spaceships are they're vast. There's as many spaceships as there are characters in the sci-fi world. I mean,
agreed. Agreed. But I think you could pick top 3 sci-fi characters.
There goes Game Guy. Look at him. Hitting Google. Look at him.
He is like, what is it?
I'm not. Listen, I'm right here. Listen, you heard my answer. I said Razor's Crest.
Razor's Crest.
That's the first ship I can think of.
I'm not familiar with the Razor's Crest.
It's a multiple of Razor Crest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Moose understood what I was saying. Thank you, Moose. I appreciate the translation.
Oh my gosh.
Moose has been around me so long that he understands my dialect.
And the dialect, yes.
It's the new Razor. It has 4 of them now instead of the old singles. They're 4.
That's right. You know what? This is what makes me come back for more.
Listen, that's proof that guys will buy anything new that's techie or gadgety.
And what would you say your top?
Just the top 3. No more.
Okay. Three.
I couldn't even name 2.
And you can't pick. You can't just go, I'll take the Star Wars starships. You can't do that, Moose. Sorry.
Which one? All right. Can I go first? I'd love to go.
I'd love you to go first.
All right, I'm going to go first here. I just say this because I've got a long history of ships in my family, and I'm just kidding. I love spaceships in sci-fi world, but I could think of my top 2 off the top of my head without going in multiple ships out of one genre, without multiple ships in.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
because I could name a lot of the Star Wars ships, and I go, these things are incredible to me. And
the top, those 2 don't have to be in any order because there's a lot, right? So
no, I know, but I'm just saying, I could name. So for me, I could say, for example, Magic Mike, I could say, I love the X-wing, I love the TIE Fighter, I love the Star Destroyer. I could go into detail, but I'm not. Okay, and I'm not going to double dip into the same show. All right.
He's making this hard.
I'm making it just like that. So you go, that's pretty good. That's pretty.
And Game God's still looking, by the way.
Yeah, he's still Googling. That's okay. I don't need to Google. All right. So for me, the top spaceship of all time, for me, like you said, no order. I'm just saying, for me, off the top of my head, number 1 would be the Millennium Falcon.
Oh,
that is number 1. It's always been that ship that you go, oh, that's nice. That's nice. Can you get? And that's the reason why it's iconic.
Yes.
But number 2 would have to be the Enterprise. And I could name many ships in Star Trek because just about every race had a ship. So you could go on from a bird of prey to you could just go on and on. But I'd say the Enterprise because it's just such an iconic ship. And,
so let me get more specific with that. Would you pick one from a particular show? Which version of the Enterprise?
Well,
wow,
that's deep because I would venture to say I love Discovery's version.
That's what
because I could go Black Alert.
just be able to say that.
Yeah.
Black Alert.
But for me, I think I don't know if I could go. Enterprise covers a lot because I could.
It does, and I'm only asking that question for a reason, and I'll bring up that reason.
Isn't the Enterprise though a class?
The Galaxy is the class.
Yeah, the Galaxy is the class. The Enterprise is the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I would probably say I'd probably say TNG.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, that's just from my off the top of my head. So that's 2 without double dipping into the same genre.
Very nice. Very nice.
Magic Mike, this is tough for me.
Oh, come on. You've been looking long enough. You should have been able to pick something.
Listen, I'll tell you. I mean, he's picked you know, 2 main movies that, you know, has a ton of ships, and I don't want to sound like I don't know much about ships, but I don't. You know, yeah, it's funny as you were talking. I'm like, does Back to the Future count as a ship?
No, it does not count as a ship.
Sorry.
It's a car.
You know, you mentioned Discovery. I thought that was one that came to mind for me. Just what ship do you know kind of spins like that? You know, that's pretty cool. Millennium Falcon, as obvious as it sound, didn't come to me. You know, what came to me was the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Okay.
All right, so that was what that came to me. You know, in the same movie. So unfortunately, I have to double dip. You know, and it's not really probably a ship, but you know, the Death Star. You know, it's like was something.
That's the space station.
So what's well, it's the same.
That's
difference.
no moon.
You know, so you know, we can go into. So when you say ship, it has to be able to go from like galaxy to galaxy. What was the ship from Mandalorian that was a 1-seater? I don't know the name of that.
That's also a Star Wars ship, and that's the that come from the Naboo fighter.
Yes, it did. I don't remember what they named that one.
The model. But
yeah, that was a cool ship, you know. But yeah, this is one of those topics, Magic Mike. You got me. I think I only know the mainstream, and Moose named like 6 of them. So, you know, but from those, if I can use Moose's ones.
Oh,
right,
no, come on, no, you
can,
can't use Moose's.
No. If I can use the movies,
okay,
right? Because those are the ones. I would do the Discovery ship because I think that's pretty cool. And I would do a TIE fighter. I've always loved the sound of a TIE fighter.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, so not the most durable ship. I've seen those things look like if
they're quick.
They're quick, but I feel like if you sneeze in them, the wings fall off. But this, you know what that ship is without looking. That's like if you heard a Mustang drive by you guys, you know what kind of Mustang it is.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So if you heard that shit fly like,
that's
a TIE fighter.
Oh, well, they're here. Yeah.
And even the lasers, the blasters from a TIE fighter. I mean, there's all. So that's it. One man show. You know, you gotta have skills to fly a TIE fighter because you're looking all around.
You do.
You know.
Yep.
You know, so that would be my ship. It's just iconic, and I would, and if I had a chance, I'd love to fly one of those.
Yeah.
If it was, you know, that would be.
It'd be like flying a drone.
Yeah. Basically. Well, and here's the other thing. You mentioned the Millennium Falcon, and you said it's classic, is iconic. But you know, the first thing I think it wouldn't be my first, only because it's like an antique. It's like it's nothing techie about it at this point.
Okay,
but you know,
that is perfectly fine by me, though. You know,
yeah, and that's like, you know, 69 T-Bird. You know, it's like it's nothing.
Because if you look at it's the same thing. You don't get the creature comforts of a modern day car if you go back and get into a 56 Bel Air, Chevy Bel Air. You're going, nope, that's just.
See, that wouldn't do it for me. I'd be getting that car. It's nice.
No,
not for me.
No. The more switches and gadgets don't do really anything. I'm like, switch. Yes,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's strobe lights in here.
No, I don't need any lights. No, that just need a switch. And
what's this?
Tell me it does something, and I like it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What do you got, Magic? But I'm curious since you brought it up.
Not only do I have my list, but I have the correct list.
No.
All right.
Oh, okay.
And Moose, go ahead and give yourself 2 dings. For being right.
I could do that.
Yep.
As soon as it decides it wants to work for me. But I got dings here.
10 minutes later. There you go.
All right.
So there you go.
Absolutely the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Without question. I mean, it takes on the Galactic Empire. Okay?
Yes.
Enough said. Nothing else needs to be said. Yeah. There's no other ship that does.
Right.
As an individual ship.
Yeah.
All right. The next one is, and these are not in particular order, is the Enterprise. Absolutely the Enterprise. Enterprise D, TNG, because now their first contact is they include the Borg, the Q Continuum, and we're talking about the ship that sets the tone for Star Trek and all that you can remember about it.
Yeah.
Those two, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now the third one might pull you a little bit, but this is it's an older one. It's from an old movie, a great movie. We've already talked about this movie recently, and it's Gunstar 1 from The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
It takes on the entire Kodan Armada.
Yeah.
It has that little special move where it spins around. I forget what it's called, the flower move or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's an awesome ship. And those would be my top 3. There are a lot of good ones out there. I'm telling you, not only is it top 3, but that should be the top 3 list.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's decent, and you could go through going, in Star Wars, you could go, well, I want the X-wing, the B-wing, the Y-wing, like we could list them all just from a Rebel standpoint, and then go to the Galactic standpoint, or and then list all those. And you're like, oh wow, there's a lot.
Yeah,
I like the transport.
You like to transport?
Yeah.
Transport ship, or you like to transport her?
Oh. Transport ship. Yes.
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what makes like I said, Millennium Falcon is the only one that stands out as its own ship. With the X-wing, you have multiple.
Yeah.
With the A-wing, you have with all these other ones, you have multiple. The Millennium Falcon is the
we
only one of its kind.
Brilliant class, ship ever. We only saw it. So
exactly.
That's a pretty good list. All right. Well, guess what? We had a lot of fun talking. I thought we had no topics. We had nothing that we were going to talk about. We thought we'd come on here, wing it, no pun intended, and decide that okay, well let's talk sci-fi, and so we did. And you know what? Next week we get to do it again with some specific talk. So
you might get some post-production, make this an episode.
Maybe. Who wants that job? Anybody looking for a job?
What's that job?
Pays good.
Oh, does it?
Free. Like reading for Rob's book.
That's it. There you go.
Can I think about it? Can you give me a second?
If anybody's interested too, our social media manager job also pays very good as well. So if you're ever looking for,
I'd rather read.
Pays the same.
But we would rather you not read. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
On that road.
I didn't say I was good at it. I just said I'd rather do it. I got a lot of dialects.
What, from Doctor Who? All right, guys. We appreciate you joining us tonight. There's no outro music. There's no outro. It's just us. And
the laughter is it.
Maybe we do. Maybe we do. No, we don't have any outro music. No, we don't. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you again next week. We'll do it again. Take care. That's good.